Hey everybody, welcome to another video. Not really that surprising considering I do daily, so it's not like, oh my god, another video, it's just another video. So I'm back in Belfast. I haven't had a chance to go out and do anything vloggy yet, because this is literally the first full day we've been back here at home. But we are going to be going out tomorrow and doing something fun, and we do have some other fun things planned here in Ireland before we fly out to Japan in literally 7 days. And then as soon as we get back from Japan and South Korea, by the way, we're not going to Seoul, however you pronounce it. Unfortunately, we're actually going to like these really cool rural areas and like other cities that are in these countries. It's like me and Kaya are going as part of like a promotional tourist thing for these places to promote more people to go there rather than just Seoul and Tokyo. So that's why we're going to these weird obscure places, and it's gonna be super fun and I'm crazy excited. And as soon as we get back, we're gonna be going down to Dublin for 2 days to go to Game Expo Dublin. Link is in the description. So if you guys are in Dublin, or if you can make it to Dublin, there is a convention going on from the 25th to the 26th of November, and me and Kaya are going to be doing 2 panels. So we're actually going to be staying in Dublin for the night, and it'll be super fun. We're doing a panel on how to do YouTube. Now that that's out of the way, for those of you who have just come to this channel right now because you want to see this thing, you probably don't give a flying about me, you just want to see this, so let's see this, and then afterwards I'm going to tell you something that's really crazy surprising. So, as you guys saw in my vlogs, I managed to buy the Silent Hill San Diego I think it's San Diego. I think it was San Diego. It's the San Diego official Comic-Con thing. It's official Konami. I'm pretty sure this is the one from Japan, and Comic-Con got one and they were selling it. Don't know if it's one of a kind, but it is most definitely rare and expensive. Thanks again to Steampunk Phoenix, aka Stephanie, for funding the purchase of this. My fans are absolutely incredible. In fact, if you want to watch her Twitch stream, there is a link in the description. So let's unbox this, shall we? Because I haven't done that yet. I managed to get it all the way from LA back to Ireland in my bag. So here we go. Sellotape. Screwdriver. It's super effective. Oh, there's that new figurine smell. Oh my god. It looks so cool. You can see that? Let me take the front off. Oh, stuff's falling everywhere. Oh my god, guys, the detail on this thing. So let me show you. Look at that. Also, look at this rack that she's got going on. She's stacked, man. Look at this butt. That's a good butt. But seriously, the detail on the skin and everything. Holy crap. And this is the Silent Hill 2 nurses, the good ones. None of that movie crap, which everyone seems to be getting now. Like, the movie's the only thing you can find. And you can actually see panties. I don't know why I looked up there. I mean, you gotta look. Like, you always have to look. See, look, there's panties up there. So let's give her some hands, shall we? I'm gonna use the knuckle hand, because I definitely want her holding the pipe. I mean, that's cool. Yeah, check that out. Look at that. That is so freaking cool. Oh my god. Oh, I love it. I love it so much. Let me show you guys a close-up. Okay, so for those of you who tuned in to have a look at the Silent Hill nurse unboxing, you guys are probably going to click away because you guys don't know who I am, so the rest of what I'm going to talk about you don't really care about. But I do urge you before you leave to check out my stuff, and if you like me, I suggest that you subscribe. I'm talking about the Dublin convention, so I'm getting like loads of notifications. So, and talking about people subscribing, I've noticed that about 1/3 of the people that watch my videos aren't even subscribed. Like, subscribe, bro beans! You clearly watch and like a lot of my videos, so like if you're not subscribed yet, you should subscribe. Okay, so down to some serious business here. So for those of you who are watching my LA vlogs, which considering the multiple thousands of views that they were getting, That's a lot of you. You probably noticed that I was saying that I want to move to LA. Now, I'm gonna talk about that right now. Before I continue what I'm saying, I'd just like to say I obviously had a fantastic time in LA. America, LA is... it's great. I'm gonna talk about this. So, we got back and I started looking at property in Glendale because that's where I want to live because it's like super nice out there. And I was like, okay, the prices are pretty expensive, but nothing that we couldn't work towards within about a year. And then I was like, I was looking through like moving over, like what sort of visas I can get, and there's like the O1 and there's like various other ones, but they're all very, very, very difficult, and it's gonna become even more difficult with that orange moron in control of the country. And then I started to really think back about how I view America, like now that I've been, what do I think of it? And the thing is, I actually don't want to move to America. I never have, and I don't think I ever will. Don't get me wrong, America has some fantastic parts of it, but there are some parts that I literally cannot overlook. Like the healthcare system, the gun laws, the politics. There is so much I do not want to be part of. And those are the three big things. In fact, there was actually a shooting in LA while we were there. And don't even get me started on the absolutely breathtaking amount of homelessness that is in LA. It is astounding, and no one seems to be talking about it. So basically, the reason why I thought I wanted to move to America is because, and I'm gonna talk about the positive things right now, is because America has so much going on in it. So a lot of my all of my friends live there, almost all of them anyway. We have some friends out in Japan. Unfortunately, we're not gonna go see them on the strip because we're very, very busy. But all my friends are in America, not just LA, they're all over. On top of that, there's so many opportunities. I mean, there's like premieres and there's loads of brands and stuff there, and it's always sunny and there's amazing beaches, amazing scenery, and there's just so much that you can do and so much to be done and so much to film in America and LA. But like I said, there's problems with America that I just cannot overlook, and quite frankly, none of the good things that I saw could outweigh the really bad things that's going on. America is pretty broken. Don't get me wrong, pretty much the entire world is broken, but America itself, pretty damn broken. And I don't feel like I want to put myself in a position where those politics and those politicians have control over my life and what I do and what I consume. And not to mention, especially with the way the president is going right now, I don't want to move over and then a year, 2 years, 3 years in, he suddenly decides to process a bill or overturn a bill that would essentially leave me homeless and back here in the UK with no house. So that would suck. So here's what we've decided. Me and Kaya still obviously gonna work our asses off, try and increase our income as much as we can, which by the way it is, and things are going really great for both of us. And that basically just comes down to the fact that you guys are amazing, we've been working super hard, and it's all starting to pay off, especially with this vlogging channel. I mean, my views are absolutely incredible for the amount of subscribers that I have. I'm more proud of the amount of views that I have per video than I am the amount of subscribers that I have. So, what we've decided is we are going to stay right here in Belfast. And I know what you're thinking. Jake, you said it sucks and you hate it and it's terrible and why would anyone want to live there? And you're absolutely right. It does suck and it's terrible and nothing happens here. To the point where, and pretty much everyone who's creative that we've ever met or known or been friends with here has actually left, which is why I don't have any friends here anymore, because they've realized, oh, there's nothing here. So let's go somewhere where there is stuff and opportunities for me. But there is another thing that Belfast is, and that is extremely cheap. Belfast is very cheap to live in because no one wants to live here, so you can get some really, really beautiful houses that are as big, if not bigger and more grand looking than the LA places we were looking at in Glendale. In Glendale, the rent prices were like $3,000 a month. We found places here in some of the nicer, richer areas for Belfast for literally a third of the price, and the houses are bigger and there's more in it. So what me and Kai are gonna do is increase our income to a point where we have more money coming in per month, and we're gonna get a much bigger place that will accommodate our growing artistic endeavors. I'll have a bigger music studio, she'll have her own studio as well, we'll have like a spare room so people from all over the world can come and stay with us. We'll have like much bigger rooms in general, we'll have a garden that we can shoot in, well, a bigger garden at least. And basically it will just allow us to grow as content creators without having to like go through a very lengthy immigration process and try and find a place in LA, and you know, go through the whole ordeal of moving to a new country. And on top of that, because it is so cheap and we'll have, you know, a bigger place for much less, we will use this money that we now have to travel more. So we'll be traveling to LA, or America in general, because Kai wants to go to New Orleans and I'm all for that. We'll be traveling to America more often, probably like 4 times a year, which is probably all we need, to be quite honest. But we have friends we can stay with in LA, and there's hotels and stuff and Airbnb, which makes it very cheap to stay and travel and stuff like that. So there's no reason why we can't travel to America literally whenever we want to see friends or whatever. Another reason why we didn't want to move to America is because it's very far away from literally everything. Like, there's a reason why a lot of Americans think America is a planet. It's because it's very far from everywhere else. It's pretty isolated away from, you know, Europe and Asia and stuff like that. So a lot of people, a lot of Americans literally just travel to different states because, you know, a lot of states have, you know, varying cultures per se. So if they want something different to New York, they can go to Oregon, or if someone wants different from LA, they can go to Washington. You know, there's a lot of places in America that offer a different lifestyle or a taste of something different without actually leaving America. So we're staying here in Northern Ireland in the UK because me and Kai actually really like Europe. We like being part of the EU for now. I don't think Brexit's ever gonna happen. If you guys have been keeping up with the news of Brexit, pretty sure it's never gonna happen. Because no one can agree on anything. Because me and Kai, we wanna go to France, we wanna go to Prague, we wanna go to Amsterdam, and Europe, or the old world as Americans would call it, is just such a rich and old continent. There's just so much to see and there's so much history, and America has almost no history at all. And I feel as though, as a kid, I took all of these old ruins and castles and literally ancient history for granted, but now it's just so interesting to me. And I can get to any of these places in about 3 hours on an aeroplane, so you know, it's pretty great living here right next to Europe and in the UK. So just for you Americans whose patriot gland is sort of swelling up right now and you want to type some angry stuff, I want you to know that I know there's a lot of stuff, like for example UK is broken, the whole Brexit thing and the whole DUP coalition going on. It sucks, like a lot of places are broken. But if I happen to fall down the stairs and break my leg, I don't have to pay literally thousands of dollars to get that checked out and put in a cast. And I can go walk down the street, or I can go to pretty much any area I want in UK or Europe and know that I won't be shot. And if Donald Trump decides to make another really stupid decision, that won't have any effect on me, so that's really great. But just know I know that the UK, Europe, East Asia, like every continent has its problems, but I'm accustomed to the problems that we have here, and I don't really want to say goodbye to the good things that are here either. So just know that I'm not saying that the UK is perfect and America sucks. That's not what I'm saying at all. America has some really, really good points, to the point where I'm willing to spend thousands of pounds per year to get there and hang out with friends and experience what America has. But I want to stay in the UK because obviously, you know, I was born here, I've grown up here, and this is what I'm accustomed to. Anyway, so that's what the deal is. We're going to be staying here. Now, for the future and the ultimate goals of what's going to be happening, we are going to be staying, so our lease on this house is up in February, or March, it's around that time. And we are going to be staying in this house for another year, I know. Now within that 1 year, we're going to be fixing Kai's attic, so she's going to have a place to make videos and stuff like that, which is great because she's actually going to be increasing her schedule. So she's decided that she wants to make more videos. I think it's like 4 to 5 videos per week instead of just 2. So that's going to be really awesome in terms of her viewer engagement and stuff like that, and potential brand deals, and also because of income. The more videos that you put out, the more people that YouTube will actually put that out, and more people will see it, and the income goes up. Not to mention more videos means more income because that's more views in general. Also, the Patreon is going really well. The MAG one especially, maybe not this one. If you want to support me on Patreon, there's a link in the description, and it's like, you don't have to, but it's like a cool thing. I make like an extra, I think it's like $100 or something per month, and that like super helps with just small things every month, and it's kind of cool. In fact, I'm actually going to start taking pictures during my vlogging, and for those of you who pledge on Patreon, you guys get to see those pictures, so I don't know if that's maybe something you want, but there's a link, you can check it out. But the Metal Axe Gaming one is doing very, very well, and that's because of the Sims 4 content that we do. We had to miss it last month because of all the crazy traveling that we're doing, but the amount that we did manage to get done, but not quite complete, will be done this month, so that there is a Sims 4 video and pictures and everything that we promised on the Patreon coming out. We're not going to be able to do the rest of it because we're in Japan in like 7 days, which I've mentioned before, so we're not going to be actually in here in this country at this computer doing the stuff, so it's going to be a little bit behind. I know that sucks. And Kai's Patreon's actually doing really well too, and that's probably going to be doing better the more videos that she does. So all things are actually on track and everything's on the up and up. January and February are coming, and those are like the 2 worst months for, like, you know, YouTuber income, and it's like world renowned. I'm just saying there's a reason why people do Vlogmas. So to summarize, I have a Silent Hill nest that I am so pleased with, I'm actually having sexual feelings about it. We've decided to stay in the UK and Northern Ireland. We're gonna try super hard to increase our content, and not only the amount of it, but also the quality of it too. And we're gonna be traveling more. That's right, I wanna be doing way more traveling. I basically wanna brand myself as a travel vlog, because every time I travel, the views go absolutely crazy. The subscribers, not so much. I don't know why that's not picking up. The views are insane. So I'll see you guys in the next video. It's gonna be super fun. Doing daily is very, very stressful, and I'm under a constant schedule to get everything done. It's like my life is on a schedule. There's no time to just chill and relax and do nothing. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. It's gonna be super fun, all right? Okay.